Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for August 25th to September 1st. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Could you hear that? It would like sound like a ticking noise, but like there's nothing that's ticking here. Unless there's a bomb I don't know about. There isn't. Okay, and now it's gone. Whoa, what the heliante was that? 3, 6, one more. 3, 6, 9. 6, 7. Sorry, now I have all these silly little things that my son says. Have you guys heard of 6, 7, 6, 7? I don't know. Children and their internets nowadays. Taurus, look, babe, you have been, really experiencing a transformation like no other. These fated changes, these shifts, these moments of evolution that have been, I feel like projectile vomited into your life. Like you're like, please, I need a break. And Source is like, another one. And you're like, please let me breathe. Another one. Right? Like that's what this energy has been feeling like for the last little bit. There is a means to an end, especially this week. We have eclipse season. The new moon was in Virgo. While it wasn't directly impacting you, it is earth energy. So there's some form of stability here, some form of, pragmatism and structure, which you really like, you lean into. Okay. I'm going to be so blunt with you. I did your spirit messages and people are like, oh my God, you always tell Taurus I need to sit down. And I'm like, well, if you're going through it, you're going through it. Like, what do you want me to say? It's rainbows and lollipops and gumdrops. If it's not, it's not, Like, I can't lie. I'm an 8 life path. There are a lot of things that are going on in your reading. Primarily here, it is accumulation of a cycle. Whether this is a romantic accumulation or a career accumulation, it's wrapping up. This whole thing that just happened to you is fated. There was nothing that you could have done differently. There was no action. It had to happen. It's like sometimes Source creates these moments that can feel so like overwhelming and almost like these catalyst moments. They feel very chaotic and sudden and abrasive, and you're like, what the heliante? Like, why is this happening to me? And like, what am I supposed to do? My advice right now is to remind yourself, number one, that self-care, self-love, really honoring your physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental vessel is at priority right now. Like, if you're not doing that, what are you doing? Like, you need to be doing that over and over and over and over again, okay? That should be number one priority. Number two, what I'm going to say to you is you have an opportunity right now to really reset your path. I think a lot of you got looped into a career or a job or an environment because it provided you with the stability. 7 of Swords, 4 of Wands. You took it because it made you feel this false sense of security. The 4, yes, it's stability, but it's celebration and it's temporary because it's a 4. There's still work to be done. We still got to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think what happened was you took this thinking, okay, this is going to give me the stability, security, whatever I'm needing, whatever I'm seeking, yada, yada, yada. King of Wands, Queen of Swords, death. But it was temporary. And the more that you sat in it, or the more that you were experiencing it or living in it rather than the idea of it, right? Like, so the more that you were leaning into it, the more that you may have realized here, this needs to wrap up. And so whether you wrapped it up or whether universe wrapped it up for you, it's wrapped up, death. This week, it's a clarity. If you're dealing with some legal stuff, this week you are going to get some clarity. I like this. There's going to be some sort of resolution here potentially because the Queen of Swords is there, to the King of Wands, to death. It might not necessarily be exactly what you wanted to hear, but at least it's some finality where you can close this chapter. So whether that's like a legal situation with, divorce, separation, child support, work, payout, what's it called? When you get fired and they give you a severance package, like something like that, right? So anything to do with legal negotiation, arbitration. The fact that you got vertex, karmic point, synastry, fated connection, turning point. Vertex in astrology has to do when two people meet. It's like a meeting point, and depending on where the vertex lands in your chart and transiting vertex happens, like it can get activated and stuff can happen for you, okay? You know, so whether it's romantic or not, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. The vertex is like a point where karma, fated experiences have to happen to activate a new path in your life. Then we have success, which honestly I really, really like. And it says, I know there is no greater goal than to love. So however you are viewing this particular situation, lean into what did I learn? What can I appreciate? How can I value this experience? What did this experience teach me? And, you know, what do I do now with these lessons, this newfound knowledge that I have, so I can move forward in a path more aligned with my highest expression? You've got water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. This is what I'm saying to you. This week, prioritize sleep, prioritize taking care of yourself, prioritize honoring your vessel, prioritize loving your body, prioritize leaning into you and your self-respect and your self-love and all that stuff, okay? The Queen of Cups to the Eight of Wands does tell me that there could be a little bit of emotions and feelings, intuitive hits, downloads. You know, this almost feels like a bit of a spiritual awakening. Yeah. Ultimately, though, there's momentum forward, right? There's movement forward here with the Eight of Wands, where you're going to be able to at least know, okay, I'm moving forward here. This is good. I like this. I'm leaning into this. You know, at least I've got like an end goal here. However, it's not going to come with emotions and feelings. Honestly, I can't help but feel like some of you are going through like a little mini spiritual awakening. Yeah. Before we dive into your love reading, you did get Venus from StarSea Jewels as your message from the crystals. This is my jewelry line. If you want to pick up this amulet, it's down in the description box below. This is all about sensuality, self-love, self-care. It's Venetian in nature, and babe, you're ruled by Venus, right? So how can you lean into that Venetian energy? How can you lean into the goddess of love, you know, harmony, peace, beauty, okay? Let's dive into your love reading and see what's going on here. Okay, the Seven of Cups, the Lovers, and the World. So for some of you, yeah, like I said, this could have been a romantic situation, you know, taking a turn here. Ultimately, though, to be honest, if you're single, if you're single like a Pringle right now, I would just avoid relationships for this week at least. The Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, two Seven of Swords, I don't like that. And the Ace, Source is going, I'm trying to wrap up a cycle here to give you a new one. Yes, you're going to feel emotional. Like this could be the accumulation of a divorce or a realization that you got to go through the divorce, through a separation, that you got to finalize the documentation, that kind of stuff. I don't think any of this is bad. I know it might suck. I know it might hurt your ego, but I think I'm going to correct myself. I know that if you were to look back on this a year from now, you'd be like, oh, thank God this happened then. Because it's really going to open up the pathway here for success, happiness, peace, joy, bliss, ease in your life, okay? If you want to work with me in any capacity, it's down in the description box below. Here's your quarterly reading to see how you can navigate the next few months or what to expect for the next few months. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We'll see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.